Hello everyone, it's Tiny Tim here with another episode of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Who's excited for another smashing episode? I'm excited to stop doing this accent. I'm pretty sure everybody clicked off after that, but welcome back. My apologies to any Brits watching that might have found that horrifying, but I just feel that with our little outfit we've got going, that accent is just so fitting. And what the heck, why are you so slow right now, Torterra? It's like grandma at the grocery store. I always tell her it's not embarrassing to use the wheelchair, but she just won't listen. Now before we head off to Canalave, I actually want to go back down into the underground from here in Eterna City. You guys may have seen in the last episode, this is actually how you get to that middle section with the giant fairy cavern and also a smaller fairy cavern that I don't think we ever actually explored. So we're gonna head over there because that's where we can find our next team member. Feel like taking a break? No. We just got started, bro. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button for another gym battle coming up later in the episode. And thanks to the power of editing magic, we can now see our next teammate is right there in front of, the imposter. That's right, we're gonna be adding Ellicott to the team. I've been wanting to catch this dude for a while. I just felt weird because we already had Luxray, but I want a little bit more variety. I don't want to just copy that meme. So while I had a lot of fun using those Pokemon throughout the beginning and I guess middle of the playthrough, we're gonna spice things up in the episodes coming up. So if you have any suggestions for other team members, let me know in the comments down below, and whatever ends up being most commented or highest rated will be added to the team. First, we gotta catch this little dude though, and he is quite feisty. Now you might notice I'm actually using Thief, and that's because I was hoping that it would be holding an Electrizer, which is the item that we eventually need in order to evolve Electabuzz into Electivire, the new evolution for it that was first introduced in Gen 4. And is that a critical capture? Okay, I didn't even know those existed in this game. I should have expected it because they've been in like every game recently, but I just never seen one yet. There we go, we've got Ellicott and I have got a perfect nickname for it. Little throwback to a past playthrough. Now as I mentioned, you need a special item to evolve this little dude all the way to its final form. So I continued searching down in the crystal caves until I found a couple more Ellicotts, and eventually one of them actually had the Electrizer. I don't know what the odds exactly are. Some sites say 5%, but others say it's actually up to 50% of a chance of it holding it. So if you're looking to evolve your Ellicott all the way, just know that wild ones in the underground can definitely hold the Electrizer. It just might not be that easy to find one. And now we're ready. I don't think Torterra's ready though. Come on, keep up. My goodness, do we really? Like, is it actually still coming? Oh my. Alright. I don't want to leave Torterra behind, but that's like way too slow, man. I'm sorry. We're moving on without ya to Route 218, where we can now proceed to Canalave City, as of course we did get that Surf HM. Are they really called HMs anymore? Because technically you get TMs for them, but I guess on the Pokédex they might be considered still hidden moves, just not hidden machines, but we can use that to grab ourselves a rare candy. And before anything pops up, I should probably spray a repel real quick. Don't want any annoyances getting in our way today. Well, later on maybe, but at least not here in the water. There's not very many interesting Pokemon you can find. But actually, since we've got our new team member now... Oh, I didn't even add it into the party. Maybe I should do that. I'm not sure who I want to replace, but I do want to use Travolta, and Glover and Toots have been getting pretty high level, so how about we leave Toots in here real quick. Actually, you belong in this box, where all the OGs are. And I'm sure we'll probably use these Pokemon again at some point later in the playthrough. Like, I kind of want to have a rotating party of more than just 6. And that includes Travolta, the Electivire. Although, I don't know if I'm going to have 2 electric types, so maybe that's it for Luxray. I feel bad, but like at the same time, I don't want to use the generic Sinnoh team from the meme. Like, I want to have some different Pokemon, and Ellicott is one that is definitely a throwback to a couple of playthroughs of mine. I think back in Light Platinum, which is very different from the regular Pokemon Platinum. It's actually a GBA ROM hack. that I played a while ago. I mean, like centuries ago at this point, dude. I don't even remember how long that playthrough was or how long ago. But I had a Electivire in it called Travolta, both as a reference to Grease Lightning, but also because it's got Volt in the name. It's like a little bit of a double entendre. Got the pun in there, but also the reference. And hey, off of that Gyarados, Pachi's actually going to be hitting level 30. So perhaps we'll be bringing Toots back onto the team because I believe at level 30, yes indeed, Pachi is going to be evolving. Finally, we are going to have, or won't have to carry around Cranidos's big ol' head. Instead, we're going to have an even bigger fossilized head, because we've got the Rampardos. Such an awesome design for this Pokemon. I did originally want to keep it on the team permanently, but now I'm not too sure because it's just a pure rock type and I don't think it really gets that many good moves, at least until like way late into the game. So speaking of not good moves, Endeavor, gonna skip out on that one. Not a big fan of abusive fathers. My girlfriend asked me to meet up with her on Route 218, but I can't find her. What? You mean that girl that was with the Wingull? I'm pretty sure we have talked to her a long time ago when we first came to this route. I don't know, maybe my game didn't save or something happened, but I guess after we take care of this Luxio, we might go back there and see what she's got to say. Unfortunately, we've already got to switch out, but Travolta, not really fit to handle another electric type. But Bonsai's Earthquake definitely can. So shake it up, and Luxio will get absolutely blasted. I think that might actually be the first guitarist that we've battled. It's a pretty cool trainer type. There's definitely not enough of them, but every time I see him, I can't help but reminisce on the good old days when I'll be in my room alone, listening to Fall Out Boy, Linkin Park. That's about it, actually. I didn't really listen to that many rock bands. And as far as rock bands go, those are like the most generic ones that you could ever listen to. So by no means am I saying I was a rocker, but like everybody, I did have a small phase. And honestly still like Fall Out Boy to this day. But even though I didn't listen to many bands, I did play a hell of a lot of Guitar Hero, which is where I got most of my rock music. We're gonna head back over to that little girl. Actually, before that, we can go around this way. And we've got a couple of... Jeez, Bonsai, why? You getting in my way. Fine, I guess I'll take on the Fisherman. I'm just afraid that they're going to end up having 50 Magikarps. And yeah, this guy's got 5 Pokemon. So, of course, I can't wait for all this experience we're going to get from these guys. I do really like the animation for Thunder Punch, though. The way that Ellicott revs it up. Ooh, okay, a Gyarados. That should be a little bit more experience than the other guys that shall not be named. I feel like it's the same thing with Geodudes. As long as we don't acknowledge their existence, then we can manifest something else on this man's team. I thought that would work, but this man's got 2 more. Make it 3 more. Jeez. Why, Fisherman Luke? Is that how you'd say his name? Or is it Luck? Or maybe Loosh? I don't know. I've never seen that spelling. But again, Bonsai, why? I'm sorry I gotta push you like that, but like, wait, I'm actually curious. Can we pick up this item? Ooh, well, there's some honey, just in case we didn't have any earlier to spread on that tree. And wow, we can even battle this guy from the sea. I didn't know that. I thought the game wouldn't let you talk to him unless he actually landed, but that's cool. We got Fisherman Miguel, or actually their name is just Fisher now. They don't call him Fisherman, even though there's actually no female fishermen, or I guess just fishers in the game. The name change would make a little more sense if there was like both genders, you know, you don't want to not feel inclusive. Although, I'm curious, because, you know, there's the term firemen or firefighters. Wait, I actually answered my own question. I was about to say, like, do they call female firemen like firewomen? But no, they're just called firefighters in general. As Bonsai will be learning the synthesis, but I don't think I really want that. We did actually pick up a TM for Giga Drain in the last episode, which I definitely want to teach it. I gotta check out the stats actually, because I think Bonsai might be more of a physical than special attacker, in which case we might as well just wait until we get Wood Hammer, I think, is the really strong grass move that we get. And that Gyarados hurt, but at least it's gonna get paralyzed for its sins. And what the heck is Feint? Is that like a... I hope it's a damaging move. Oh my goodness, the Shuffle, and oh no! That did no damage! What the heck? Why did I go for Feint? I'm so stupid. I just wanted to see what it does, because, I don't know, I've never actually seen that attack in action before. Or at least I have no memory of it. But I end up paying for it with poor Travolta's life. Well, we get to test out something else that we haven't done before. The Double Edge out of Togekiss. I mean, Togetic. Not quite the kiss yet. But I think we'll actually be getting it pretty soon. Because in Canalave City, or something close to it, I believe, is where we get the Shiny Stone that we can use to evolve Togetic. And I was curious if Travolta was still going to be able to evolve since it actually fainted in that battle. I guess it was just pretending. Because, yeah, we're definitely having another evolution back to back. First Apache, now the Electabuzz. Hit him with that. If you're confused about what I just did there, it's actually the cry of Electabuzz in the original Pokemon anime. And hey, I guess for going back and talking to this girl, letting her know her boo is good, we'll get ourselves some stickers. But I wonder if he's gonna give us some stickers too. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I wanted to keep Ellicott around for a little bit longer. I'm not as big of a fan of the design of Electabuzz as Ellicott for some reason. But, you know, it's evolved now, it's stronger, I shouldn't really complain. Now we'll slather that with honey, and just sprayed another repel, so I can't really show off the Pokemon in here, but this is the first place you can actually find Glameow if you're playing Pokemon Shining Pearl, since it's actually a version exclusive. Unless you can find it down in the underground, which I'm guessing that you can, considering Stunky is down there, and that's kind of like the counterpart to Glameow. Hello. Long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am? I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. Yes, of course. The professor asked that I upgrade your Pokedex, so I'd chosen this spot on a hunch. May I have your Pokedex? Let's see, what was I supposed to do? Looks like your Pokedex doesn't need upgrading. It's already lets you toggle between male and female. What? Okay. I'll leave you to carry on with your project. May I also ask that you keep an eye on Team Galactic? The professor is concerned about what happened in Jubilite. It's probably nothing to worry over. I'll be on my way now. What was the point of that? I guess in the original games, he would have upgraded your Pokedex to share gender differences, but that's just a thing now from the default Pokedex, so why even have that professor's assistant pop up there? I guess he just really wanted to reiterate the fact that he's Dawn's dad. So I actually didn't know that. Like, I don't know, I never paid attention, I guess, to dialogue when I was playing the original games or something. But I'm pretty sure he was always Dawn's father, even back in Diamond and Pearl. Anyway, we are now in Canalave. As you may have seen from the little perspective change, the sign that we saw at the beginning there. And in this first house, we can actually get ourselves a TM for Skill Swap, which will, I guess, swap the ability of yours and the enemy Pokemon. Doesn't seem all that handy, unless you've got a useless ability, like, I don't know actually, there's not very many useless abilities in Pokemon, they're all pretty good. Bonsai, really? Like, what is this? No more repels, what is this? The Harbor Inn, the text is too faded to read, and I'm pretty sure this place will be locked right now, tightly shut. So that building has something to do with Darkrai. Not exactly sure if that's in the game, but hey, it's our favorite rival. You're gonna challenge the gym leader up ahead, eh? Someone should check to see if you're ready for this challenge. And that someone is me, with my brand new gym badge. Oh my goodness, not this guy again. Last rival battle we had with him, I was so severely disappointed that he didn't evolve his... Oh, hey, there we go. He's finally got a Staravia at least, but I didn't heal my own team, so not gonna have the best of matchups here to start off. Why is our Toxicroak so huge? What the heck, dude? Like, compared to Staravia there, our character model's like so much bigger. It almost looks like Toxicroak could just grab that Staravia with one hand and crush it like a little piece of paper. Anyway, I went for the swagger, which thankfully the Lucky Duckies are on our side and it's gonna hurt itself in confusion. Now let's see if we can get a sucker punch off. Oh no! It snaps out of confusion and double team? Okay, I mean, I guess that's why our sucker punch failed. I switched out to Pachi because I know that a flying move is probably coming, and at least we can tank that up with the pluck. Still does a lot of damage because we are pretty low level compared to what? We're not even that far behind. The Staravia is only at 32. So at least now it makes a little more sense why it's not a Staraptor yet, but back in Pastoria, I was getting triggered because for some reason Barry just was not evolving his Pokemon. And again, the Quick Claw will come through with the plucking. Oh no! I don't got no berries, bro. Just please hit the Rock Tomb. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we actually hit it, considering he did like 3 double teams and Rock Tomb already doesn't have the highest of accuracy, but I'm glad that we did, because now Staravia could have been annoying. And yo, he's got another new Pokemon on the team. Unfortunately, we don't have any of our flying types right now. Honchkrow and Staraptor are in the box, because he's actually got a Heracross, which is a Pokemon I've been looking for forever and haven't found. What is your secret, Barry? You don't evolve your Pokemon, but somehow you're able to get a Heracross? Like, what is going on? I gotta know, because I actually really wanted a Heracross of my own, but now we've got Toxicroak, so I guess we don't really need it anymore. And what? Do you have a Focus Sash? Or Sturdy? I mean, obviously it doesn't have Sturdy, so maybe it really did just get lucky, because I'm pretty sure if it had Focus Sash, the game would have told us, like, Heracross hung on to dear life because of its Focus Sash, but there was no message of the sort. So I think it really just got lucky to survive with 1 health right there. As Benny will hit level 40 and learn the follow me. That's right, follow me on Twitter where I post once a week, if you're lucky. I am pretty hyped to fight this next Pokemon. Well, I would be more hyped if it was fully evolved, but somehow Barry's still not quite up there. Let's see your levels. Come on, what is this? Why do you not have an Infernape? It's level 37. I'm pretty sure Infernape evolves at 36 at the latest. It might even evolve a little earlier. I don't know, because our Torterra evolved at 32, so I'm guessing one of the 2 other starters, like Prinplup or Monferno, would evolve at 34, but the point being, why are you not an Infernape? Now finally we've got the not Roserade. This man still got Roselia, but I don't blame that one. Again, you need a Shiny Stone to evolve it, and actually the Shiny Stone is coming up pretty soon, so not only will Barry be able to evolve his Roserade, but we'll also be able to evolve Benny, the Togetic, which I'm pretty excited about, having Togekiss on the team. Oh, he's got one more actually. We've gotten out of tighter spots than this plenty of times. How? How did you beat Lieutenant... what? Why did I think of Lieutenant Surge? BYRON? I think is the name of the gym leader here in Canalave. With a team like that, I mean, I guess you've got Buizel and Roselia, which... No, that's a Steel-type gym. Technically, Monferno could be pretty good, but still, I don't know, man. I am doubting Barry's abilities. Yeah, you're just a bit better than me as usual, but listen up. Let me tell you who's gonna take on the Pokemon League and become champion. You guessed it right, it's me. Anyways, you should be able to take on the gym leader here. Now hurry up and get to it. I don't believe it. Not one bit. What is up with our Pokemon just randomly teleporting? For whatever reason, Ricola has not learned a fighting move yet, so we're gonna make use of some of the TMs that we got earlier in the playthrough from, I think, Maylene. We got the Drain Punch, and I guess I'll get rid of Toxic, even though Toxic can be pretty helpful, so I might get rid of the Swagger instead, even though I've actually used Swagger a couple of times already, and it's been pretty nasty. But let's also give Brine over to Floatzel, and then there's Giga Drain for Bonsai, who has a 72 special attack, so I guess technically Razor Leaf? Nah, I mean, we'd still probably do more damage with the Giga Drain. Plus, it heals us when we use it, so I think overall, just a much better attack to have. We don't have quite everybody but I think Bonsai teleporting is plenty. Actually, before we do that, I think there's one more item that we can get right by Sailor Eldritch's house. What's up with this kid, actually? He looks kind of important. No? Okay. Well, let's pull out our handy-dandy dowsing machine, and we'll see that there is an item a couple of steps down and to the right. Wait a minute, there's an item down there, too. Okay, well, first let's grab this pearl, and then we'll see if we can, I guess, sneak past this salty sailor and get that other ball that was down there. I don't remember this, like, when I did my practice playthrough. Well, it wasn't really a practice playthrough per se, but I guess this is where we get U-turn? Yeah, I definitely do not remember that. Though I usually do blind playthroughs, when these games dropped, I was feeling a little sick and couldn't resist playing. It definitely did help me know a lot more about the game before doing this. What? We can actually go to Iron Island already? Okay, well, if you want to do some extra training for the Canalave gym, I definitely recommend checking out Iron Island. That is actually where you'll meet up with Riley and you can get yourself a Lucario, or technically a Riolu egg. Bro, Bonsai, why are you so glitched? Is it because your character model is so big? Like, come on, I'm gonna just walk with Travolta. Why are you so slow too? Okay, at least you speed up a bit, but geez, I don't know what is up with all my Pokemon just tweaking right now. Hopefully it fixes inside the gym. Considering you can't actually walk around with your Pokemon in here, I think we should be a little bit better off. Oh my gosh, why are we walking in place now? Hey there, champ-to-be. The gym leader here uses steel Pokemon. Steel types have high defense, so you'll have to hit him hard. And that's it? That's really all the advice you've got? Alright, well, maybe we should have actually gave our Toots Water Pulse instead of Brine, because Water Pulse is a special move, and Steel types do tend to also be half Rock type, or at least most of them, so they end up being weak to water as well. But we do also have Toxicroak or Ricola with that Drain Punch, so even if we run into any pure Steel types, which there's like maybe 2 of in the entire game, I can't even think of them. I mean, I know in Gen 5 we get Kling and Kling Clang, but I don't think before Gen 5 there was ever a pure Steel Pokemon. Or no, there's Registeel. Mega Aggron obviously wasn't a thing yet either, so that's pretty interesting that there's not very many pure Steel Pokemon. The ones in this game I can think of is like Bronzor, who's Steel and Psychic, and then, I mean, I guess there's Steelix, that's like Gen 2, throwing it way back, but yeah, I don't know, I think the first one I can think of is a Legendary, because of course there was Registeel, like I said. And even if there were, we can definitely handle them with our Fighting Mons, Toxicroak, and Travolta also has the low kick, which we might actually get to test here against Worker Gary. What you got for us, buddy? An Onix? That's not even a Steel type. What are you doing? It is pretty heavy though, as far as I know. Well, isn't there a thing where like Steelix is actually lighter than Onix for some reason? I'm gonna have to look into this, because I think that's a thing. So the gym puzzle here basically has us going up and down these little elevators, or magnetic platforms. I don't remember it being all that difficult, but if we want to get to every single trainer, then we might have a little bit of trouble. Because yeah, it can get tricky, like knowing exactly where you've been and haven't been yet. But at least we found this guy here with the Skorupi. What is going on? That just shows you how much of a lack of Steel types there are in this generation, or in Sinnoh in general, because like, what the heck, dude, this guy's got a Skorupi in a Steel gym. What are you doing? I guess that was kind of a thing back in the water gym too. There was a lot of not water Pokemon, and maybe in Maylene's gym, no, they had definitely mainly fighting Pokemon, but there was definitely a gym before where they just had a whole bunch of Pokemon that weren't of the type of the gym, so whatever. At least this guy's got one Steel type in the Steelix here, and our low kick doesn't actually do as much damage as it did versus Onix, which is definitely telling me that Steelix is not as heavy, or just has way more defense. Kinda interesting there. Cool Whip's gonna hit level 38, or sorry, 28, which might just be when it evolves, actually. I don't quite remember what level Drifloon evolves. But hey, I guessed it right. Cool Whip is going to be evolving. And we're going to get ourselves a nice Drifblim. Eventually. I don't have much to say about it, honestly, other than the fact that this was another OG from an old school playthrough. Not Light Platinum, but the actual Pokemon Platinum, I believe, is where I use a Drifblim. They're drowsy in daytime, but fly off in the evening. No one knows where they go. I love in Pokemon Snap, or New Pokemon Snap, there's actually a Drifblim that like carries a little Clamperl away into the sunset. Totally a reference to that Pokedex entry there. And gonna be learning the Phantom Force upon evolving, which is a very, very strong ghost move, but takes 2 turns to actually activate, so might not be the best in every situation, or most situations. I feel like 2-turn moves are just not that good, especially in like competitive battling. I mean, in the main game or just story playthrough, which is what we're doing right now, you know, 2-turn moves like Fly aren't all that bad because the AI of the NPCs isn't gonna be smart enough to like switch out or something. But in competitive battling, you will never catch a Pokemon with like Fly or possibly Phantom Force. At least I don't think so, especially now that we have Poltergeist, I think is the one that they added in the Isle of Armor. At least in terms of physical attack ghost moves, there weren't really that many options before then. I mean, you had like Shadow Claw, which we got from Fantina last episode, but even that isn't really all that powerful. And again, I don't know how these Pokemon are surviving with 1 health when they don't even have Sturdy? It didn't say at least that it was Sturdy. I know Onix can, but that one seemed to survive just because it felt like it. Unless these trainers actually have the hidden affection stat on their Pokemon where they like survive with 1 health because they love their trainer so much. That would actually make the games pretty interesting if enemy trainers had that too. Like, I wonder actually if someone could somehow program that into the game. It'd be like the affection lock, or I don't know, hardcore extreme love run, where every single Pokemon, including the enemies, can have the affection bonuses. I would love to play it. Like, you'd be getting crit left and right, Pokemon would just be randomly surviving with 1 health and could mount a comeback. I guess they could randomly snap out of confusion, or paralysis, or sleep. That sounds horrible, actually, which means someone's probably gonna make it. I don't know if confusion actually counts. I know that affection can break you out of every other status ailment, even poison, which I find the weirdest. Like, how do you just shake off a poison on you? I get paralysis, you know, you could just keep twitching your fingers or legs until eventually you break out of it, like a sleep paralysis. But how the frick do you... Oh, goodness. Okay, I probably should have seen that coming sometime, eventually. Like, Onix is half-ground type, so I don't know why it hadn't used Bulldoze yet. But even with the speed drop, Travolta will still be fast enough to knock it out. As Toots will hit that level 40, and we haven't actually used Ricola at all in this gym yet. Or in any gym, really, because last episode, we totally swept through Fantina with just our Ambipom. I guess Ricola did get to participate against the trainers, but just not against the gym leader. And Steelix actually has Dig. What the heck is this? Remember how I said 2-turn moves just suck? Well, this is why. We can just tell. What? That was a crit? And it did that little? Okay. Let's go for the Giga Drain, even though it's not super effective. I just wanted to see how much damage we do with it, and looks like we do a lot, actually. We're gonna get ourselves back up to almost full HP with it, too, which will help against BYRON when we do get there eventually. That was a complete trashing! Yeah, I don't even want to sugarcoat it, because really, like, I don't know what's happening, dude. Half of these trainers just have Steelix. Is that really like the only Steel Pokemon you can get in this game? I don't think we've seen a single Bronzor or a single, I actually can't even think of any other Steel types. Well, there is Bastiodon, but that's reserved for the gym leader, so I don't think any of the trainers would have them. This girl's got an Azumarill for whatever reason. I mean, makes a little bit of sense if you're trying to go for like the counter to Steel Pokemon. Usually you would have like fire types or ground type, but not even a shield on. Like, you'd think one of these trainers would have a shield on at least. I probably should have healed. That's the second time Travolta's gone down this episode. Why do I keep letting my Pokemon faint, dude? At the beginning of the game, I remember talking about how I was trying to have the least deaths possible. I guess that all just got thrown out the window once we like got to Maylene and totally got wiped out by Lucario. So if someone out there is still keeping track of how many deaths we've got, just know 2 more were added in this episode. Her only Pokemon was Azumarill? Start by learning to truly appreciate Pokemon. If you do that, you'll learn naturally how you should battle. Okay, I get it. You guys want me to love my Pokemon more and not complain about the affection. Oh, what the heck? We already made it to the gym leader? Well, there's definitely some trainers that I skipped then. I don't know if I necessarily want to go back and fight them, but I will definitely revive Travolta at least. You know what? I decided I do want to see the trainers that we skipped, and I think they should be up these escalators. Yes, sir. Up and down you go. Me, I like to battle. What, so you just stay there, never going up or down? This is your life, Worker Jackson? I'm mainly curious if they're gonna have any Pokemon that we haven't seen yet, but of course, it's just still Onix out here. That's an interesting animation for the smackdown there, but again, it lives with 1 health. Like, this cannot be a coincidence. Maybe it just doesn't show that it has sturdy, but it's gotta be sturdy. Like, there's no way that many Pokemon have lived with 1 health here. If this Onix does it too, then that confirms it. It's gotta be sturdy. Low kick and no. Wow, were they really just getting that lucky? Because that's more than just 1 HP now. That red bar looks a little bit thicker than it did before. There's no way, dude. It has to be sturdy, but I feel like when we battled Geodudes earlier with it, the game would pop up a message saying that it hung on with its sturdy. I don't know, man. I think I'm like tripping way too much about this and we should just move on to maybe one last trainer? I feel there's gotta be one more that we skipped, and it's not this guy. But there's still 2 more lifts that we never went up. Okay, that one's just a dead end. And this one is not a dead end. It looked like it was for a second, but oh, it just leads back down here. So I guess that really is all the gym trainers. Dang. Travolta just barely didn't hit level 40. Does giving it the Electrizer actually do anything? I know that we have to trade it in order to evolve it, which is kind of a bummer. I wish you just leveled up while it's holding the Electrizer, but I don't think we really have any other good held items for any of our Pokemon, so we'll go ahead and Lepa Berry up that low kick and head back up to BYRON. Thankfully, this lift stays here even if you decide to, well, if you left the gym completely, like to go to the Pokemon Center, I don't think that lift would still be there, but since we didn't leave entirely, we got a little shortcut back to the gym leader. Oh, we do have the fist plate actually. Let's give that to Ricola. It'll power up fighting type moves, and Mystic Water, which we got last episode, over to Toots. Everything else looks good. It's time for another gym battle. I like that angle. The dramatic zoom in. Ah, that's Orberg's gym badge. I see. You've defeated my son. But that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, BYRON, will accept your challenge. Like father, like son, both of them seem to not have any idea how to grow facial hair. Rourke literally can't grow any, but then BYRON's just got this hideous. What the heck was that all about? What's his outfit? Like, is this man going for the homeless look? Because I know that's a thing. Like, there's super high class people in LA that for whatever reason dress like, I don't want to call it homeless look, because there actually are a lot of homeless people there, but let's just say eccentric or different. And finally, we're going to have something that's not a Steelix or Onix with the Bronzor here, but doesn't really do all that much to Travolta. Unfortunately, we don't have anything super effective, but we do at least got the Discharge, which is going to do a lot more. And with one more of those, we should be able to finish it. Oh, I guess because it used Trick Room, even though it's paralyzed. we're still going to be slower as it kicks up the Sandstorm, which is actually kind of annoying, mostly because I think one of his other Pokemon actually gets powered up in the Sandstorm. As Travolta now finally hits 40. Oh yeah, we also get pelted by the Sandstorm, which I guess is less annoying, but still. Let's get Ricola out here as we've got a Steelix next for BYRON. Like, seriously, are there no other Steel Pokemon in this region? The fact that I can't think of any probably means that there really aren't, and oh my goodness! Because of the Trick Room, we're just gonna get absolutely blasted by the Earthquake. Oh, jeez. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have sent in Ricola. Maybe I'm gonna start reconsidering having this Toxicroak in the final team, because it really hasn't been the greatest so far. But I don't know, I still like Toxicroak in terms of design. I just keep sending it into really bad situations, so blame me, not the Pokemon. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Or wait, is it the other way around? Don't hate the game, hate the player. Yeah, hate the player. I'm the one making the mistakes here. Anyway, Bonsai is going to be able to deal with this Steelix a lot better. 2 Earthquakes, we knock it right out and hit level 41 for it. Very epic. And his final Pokemon will of course be the Bastiodon. And even though Bonsai could totally wreck it with the Earthquake as well, I want Travolta to get back out there. This is going to be our real next team member. Oh, what's this? My last one! This is where we make our last stand! Bastiodon! Such a badass Pokemon. I love Bastiodon. It's actually the only version exclusive that I really wanted from Shining Pearl, because like all the other ones honestly kind of suck. But it's actually got a Citrus Berry. Unfortunately for BYRON, that just means that, oh, wait a minute. The Iron Defense, okay. I was thinking that another low kick would just finish it, but now that it went for that Iron Defense, I'm not quite so sure. We're not done yet. No giving up. Yeah, never give up, never surrender. Low kick, and it's actually not going to finish it. But it looks like he doesn't have Earthquake. I was going to say, if it had Earthquake, we were done for, but BYRON does have a full restore though. Gonna make this a little bit more challenging for us. And now that it used Iron Defense, our low kicks are holy moly. Now that's a critical hit if I've ever seen one. Jesus. There it is, the little message saying that it does have sturdy. So all those Onyxes earlier were actually just getting lucky. What the heck, man? What are the odds of that? Like 3 Onyxes, maybe even 4 or 5 back to back, all survive with 1 health without sturdy bonus? Like, that's kind of crazy. And Travolta's getting a little low here. I don't know if this final low kick will finish it, but it does, just barely. Oh man, Travolta coming in clutch, proving it deserves a spot on our team as leader BYRON is defeated. My sturdy Pokemon. The only thing sturdier than his Pokemon is his hair. What, did you think I was gonna say something else? You were strong enough to take down my prize team. In recognition of that power, I give you this, the Mine Badge. So we back in the mine, got that pickaxe swinging, or shovel in the case of BYRON. We've done it. Why do we low-key look like a Team Galactic grunt right now with this beanie? Having the Mine Badge enables you to use the hidden move Strength. You now have 6 gym badges. That means all Pokemon up to level 70 will obey without question. Here, take these too. We're gonna get some of BYRON's stickers, very cute. And TM91s, which I believe should be Flash Cannon. Yes, if it hits, it may also lower special defense. And that's it, another gym leader down. Hold up, I want to talk to you, bro. The Sinnoh region is vast. Tough trainers like you and Butt crop up constantly. Come on, you really gonna bring up Butt? Like seriously, how did Butt get through this gym? Then again, seeing BYRON's Pokemon, I think Butt actually could have totally beat him. I'm not stepping aside just yet. I merely need to rededicate myself to training on Iron Island. And that is actually what we're gonna do in the next episode. We're gonna head to Iron Island, train up with Riley, and actually backtrack a bit because we don't currently have the HM for strength. We actually skipped out on the area where you get that, so we'll go back for it and then move on to not the final gym just yet. I'm getting ahead of myself, but eventually we're going to go to Snow Point City where, hello, speak of the devil, that's the My Badge. Good going. You're even tough enough to take a shot at becoming champion. Of course I'm tougher, so that's not actually going to happen. Anyway, come with me to the library. Oh, geez. I forgot about this. I'm actually quite hungry. I'm recording this on the morning of the day I'm going to upload it, so if you're seeing this today, happy Saturday. I have not had breakfast yet. It's almost 3 p.m. So, yeah, boy's getting a little cranky, but we'll wrap up this episode with the library, which is apparently over this way. Oh my goodness, we like went inside of Barry for a second there. That was awkward. Okay, Gramps, I brought Orange like I said. And now I'm out of here. Nope. Okay, I get it. Aw, he looks so sad. Everyone's finally here. Listen up. You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokémon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokémon that evolve, and others that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do immature ones evolve into ones that are more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokémon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokémon of Sinnoh are completely useless? Okay, that's not exactly what he said, but this is where you three come in. There's said to be a mysterious Pokémon in each of the 3 lakes of Sinnoh. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokémon evolution works. I need help from each of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these mysterious Pokémon. What are you saying? I don't even got a Pokédex. And who was it that bolted? Oh wait, that's Rowan speaking. Who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give him one? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokémon with your own eyes is important for you becoming a trainer. Or better trainer. You can count on me. It'll help with my Pokédex too. Orange, you'll go too, won't you? I would have made all of you go regardless. What the heck, Rowan laying down the law. Now then, 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should split up and search for clues like Scooby-Doo. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity. Will do. But I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. What? And you picked this fool? Have you seen his Pokemon? You're the professor of evolution. You need to teach this kid a thing or two. Maybe that's why Barry doesn't evolve his Pokemon, because he never got the lecture from Grandpa. And that leaves Orange with Lake Valor, the lake between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Oh. Professor Rowan couldn't hold it in? Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed? Let's go outside, but be careful. I'm concerned about the city. That earthquake didn't seem nearly as crazy as it did back in the original games. I remember actually being scared when it first happened. The screen would be shaken for like a good couple seconds. Okay, it's not that much longer than it did in this game, but I didn't really feel the impact of the quake. That was more like a little shake. Or technically, explosion, because that was no natural occurrence. Who the heck? You here to deliver my donuts? Hey, old dude and kids, something big just happened. They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. Kaboom! Like that. Bro, his fake explosion sound was more scary than the actual earthquake. I'm going to the lake, Gramps. I have a bad feeling about this. The Lake Verity? Or Acuity? That butt can't sit still. And this is why we nicknamed our rival Butt. It was all leading up to this one line. Orange, I'm worried about Lake Valor. However, I have no idea what's taking place. You must find out. But before you go, I can't stress this enough. Don't get in over your head. We'll try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. You'll be okay, won't you, Orange? What? So I have to go on my own to investigate the lake that just blew up? Come on, I thought at least Butt was coming along with us. As usual, the future of the world rests on a 10-year-old's shoulders. Good thing I've been working out.